made eye contact with a woman in Fashion Nova. Never had to fit in no lane. Never wore Beats by Dre headphones to get a video made. Bunny hop validated. Pedaling, hitting willies like Chris retaliated. Just look around, every opportunity allocated. I put so many niggas on, you thought DJ Khaled made it from cold showers. I used to hate it, now spending 15 for the new roof, it ain't renovated. I could see the ocean where I sleep and the house is gated. No Calabasas, I Brentwooded or Palisaded. The freckle girls articulating, all got me salivating. Wallace and Taylor with the trunks, I be playing Jenga. The last tour dog, I clean house, they mad I made it. I'm so conceited, feeling myself ego masturbating. I graduated, after album 5 I got syndicated. You want the OT? Sorry G, that picture faded. Come get with me. I like to call that. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm a dead poet, tabletop stumping. I'm a free spirit, had a whole jail jumping. Ever since a youngin' moved at my pace. Scared of having youngins cause I like my space. Selfish ain't the word, regret ain't either. Before you get the huffin' and the puffin', take a breather. Put yourself first if you living with a dream. Be your biggest cheerleader, motherfuck the team. One.
Okay, I think it's good now. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Why was my audio off? I didn't even see that initially. Thank you. There we go. Okay, everything should be good now. Everything should be good now. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming by. Sorry about that. I had to make that adjustment real quick. Let me turn the music down a little bit. How are you guys doing this fine Sunday? How are you guys doing this fine Sunday? As we are getting into it, I do want to stress, we don't have a lot of time. I'm on a tight schedule, so we're going to get to the shits and keep it pushing. I have some things that I feel like we need to talk about, and I will try my best to not stay on too long. This is an edible stream. I just took it before we started, so we are going to get to that. You went to Comic-Con? No, I did not. But I have not been looking at any of the stuff that had got announced during Comic-Con this weekend. So I do want to do a little recap for myself and like talk about some of my thoughts like legit now that I'm actually seeing them. And then obviously we're going to talk about KAGURABACHI. Can't believe KAGURABACHI is back. Thought it would return in August or September. I'm actually surprised too. Here's the thing about artists going on hiatus. I think the assumption most of the time, especially with the notes that we get, is health related, and we never really know the extent of what the health relation is. So, you know, there's always the worry of like, all right, well, we want our favorite mangaka to get his rest and all that, right? Which obviously, you know, however long, you know, Hokozona needs to take for him to get back to his prime self, he can take it for sure. I would prefer that, but he's back surprisingly. So I wonder, was this a not Shueisha, but like, was this a Shonen Jump decision to kind of like, hey man, you seem like you're doing better, so get back in the booth? Or is this more of a himself feeling like he's up to getting another issue out or another chapter out? Or was he kind of working on this as he was away and was like, hey, well, this is done, so let's put this one out? So hard to tell, but glad he's back. So I am curious to how long he's going to be back for, and I am curious if we are going to be waiting again until August. But today's chapter was very good. It was very good, so we're going to talk about that. Broken Ronin, is that who I saw? Do my eyes deceive me? It is not. What's up, brother? How are you doing? Welcome. Okay, so we're going to jump right into it. I am seeing the Odyssey at 3 o'clock. I'm seeing the Odyssey at 3 o'clock. Sheep. What's up, best friend? How you doing? Thank you for coming. LU Gods, what's up, bro? Poppin', what's poppin'? Thank you for coming to the stream. I'm seeing the Odyssey at 3, which is in 2 hours. 3:05 to be specific. I'm going to see Peak. I'm going to finally be able to talk about this movie with my friends. So I am very interested to talk about it once I get back. If I'm lucky, if I plan this right, because I planned my day correctly. I'm a genius. I plan this shit. I'm going to see it and then come back in time for the Honored Ones podcast. So it's going to be that time, big bro. It's going to be that time. So we good. John, I just returned from seeing the Odyssey. Wow, Sleeping Danger. Perfect timing. No spoilers. I don't want them. No spoilers. Thank you. You already know we need that review. Yes, sir. So we're gonna talk about that. But we need to talk about San Diego Comic-Con because a lot of stuff happened. A lot of things happened from what I hear. I only know 2 things. 2 of them I'm very excited about, and they're both Marvel, which is the Ghost Rider and the Black Panther. David Johnson, my actual goat. The real goats of goats. Listen, I fuck with Damson Idris. I fuck with him. I saw F1. I love that movie. But bro, every single time David Johnson is on screen, he cooks. That is an actor, bro. That's a real nigga in there. So I'm very excited. But we'll get to that. We will get to that. I literally just read Volume 1 today. Volume 1 of Kagurabachi. Bro, this is the best time to get into the series. You're lucky, bro. You're lucky. Don't worry, it's just a timing thing. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's good. All right, it's good. So let's get into some of the stuff that got released, and I'm going to show you guys my screen here so that I can share all that information with you. Let's see. Ryan Kind of Perfect, Ghost Rider, legitimately, bro, we're on the same wavelength. Legit. Okay. So let's do, okay, here we go. Here we are with all of what is the big news. So again, some of the stuff I don't know, some of the stuff I do know. So I am curious to see what the full lineup is for the Marvel Studios thing. So this is just movie stuff, I'm assuming. This is just going to be movie stuff. So let's scroll down. So Avengers Endgame Encore, which is the fucking stupid 7 minutes added on to a movie we saw, 10 years ago at this point. 7 to 8 years ago. Releasing in September 25th. And dude, I'm not paying money for that shit. 2019 was a very long time ago. Told the crowd the world is a different place, but reminding all of us what it was like to be in the theater, cheering along and enjoying the crazy enthusiasm. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Give me your money. Who cares? Fuck that. Here we are. They said it couldn't happen. Now, I had heard about this. I heard about this a little while ago, right? Like as a rumor that Ryan Gosling was being, he was in conversations to being in the MCU and possibly being Ghost Rider. Now, I didn't initially believe it because here's the thing, right? With like A-list actors, there's always going to be the conversation of like, will they be in the MCU or won't they? Are they going to get there? Are we going to see them? Are they going to pop up? And then you get like bullshit like you did with like Kraven, Venom, Morbius, Madam Web. So there's actually a part now, I think, in pop culture when it comes to Marvel movies where you almost like, you kind of don't want your favorite person to get into the MCU because you're just like, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Ryan Gosling is a different story for me. I am a Gosling head, bro. Every single time this nigga's in a movie, I'm going to go see it. He's my Tom Cruise. I love this nigga. It's like, it's him. The dudes who can get me in seats, it's Robert Pat and it's Ryan Goss. Only those two. Only those two. Gosling Glazer confirmed 100%. I am 100% a Gosling Glazer. I will do it till I die. Go watch Stuntman. I believe that's the name of the movie. Stuntman. Whatever. The movie about Stuntman, that movie fucking ruled. I love that shit. Project Hail Mary, banger. The Other Guys, banger. Crazy Stupid Love, banger. La La Land, banger. Barbie, banger. He can't lose. This nigga don't miss. He don't miss. So now we have him as Ghost Rider, obviously previously portrayed by Nicolas Cage, which is fine. Oh, wait, bro, Blade Runner 2049, banger. Yo, he don't miss. He can't miss. So now he's Ghost Rider. We're gonna talk about Sean Levy in a second. I'm seeing I saw a little bit of dissent on here in terms of what he has produced in the past. And listen, I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. Is there kind of a somewhat not great track record with Sean Levy? Yes. But here's the thing that I want to say. Most of his bad movies are with, what's his name? The guy who plays Deadpool. Fucking Ryan Reynolds. He's with the wrong Ryan. That's what I want. He's with the wrong Ryan. Okay, he's been with the wrong Ryan for a while now. Okay, Sean Levy be putting out bullshit with that other Ryan. We got the real Ryan in the booth. Okay, so I have a little more faith in here. We're not going to get the typical Ryan Gosling shit. He's going to be dealing with someone who's actually, of the cloth. Right? So that's my hope. He's Johnny Blaze, right? I don't know. I actually do not know what version he will be playing. I'm very curious because obviously we have the version of Ghost Rider that's like the new age Hispanic one in Tokon, right? Who looks really fucking cool. But I'm not sure which one. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to go Johnny Blaze. Just with the style Ryan Gosling gives, I'm pretty sure it's Johnny Blaze. I'm pretty sure. The direction of Deadpool and Wolverine was probably the worst part. Yeah, you're kind of right about that. You are kind of right about that. But I have hope. Because with Ryan, it's like he brings an energy that I fucking love. And I just... like his style of acting, like his quirkiness and that kind of, like he's such a guy who is able to really kind of like meld well with like different situations, So I don't know. I like his style. I really want to see him in this movie. So I'm very curious. Love Ryan, but Norman Reedus will always be Ghost Rider in my head. Norman Reedus was Ghost Rider? Is that real? Did you just lie to me? Norman Reedus. What? Oh, he's been in conversation. Oh, but you want him to be. Okay, that makes sense. I understood. I can see it. Maybe I can see it. Possibly. But yeah. So, highly excited about that. What do you say? Oh, this is Levy talking. We spent a lot of time last year making Star Wars Starfighter, which I am interested in seeing, so that'll be cool. And as Ryan started talking about his vision for this character. We started riffing, and finally I said, bro, let's ride. So Ryan seems to be also having a lot of control in terms of portraying the character, which Marvel's kind of, or at least with the comic book movies, there seems to be this like a lot of actors are getting into that mode of just like, all right, we've seen what the MCU and the DCU have done with these characters. I want to be a little more involved in how these characters are portrayed, because these people who are coming in have relationship with these characters, right? Instead of just coming in, it's like, oh, I'm an actor playing a role. You're getting people who are like, yo, I've read these comics since I was a kid. I want to be this guy, and here's the reason why. You get situations where it works out a little bit in the character's favor, with Deadpool. I'm not the biggest fan of Ryan Reynolds, but I gotta say he plays a mean, comical Deadpool. I gotta give him that. And then you get the other spectrum where it's like the Punisher with homeboy Shane from The Walking Dead, where it's like, all right, dog, like, I don't know if this is the Deadpool, if this is the Punisher that I want. This seems like more of a you kind of thing, but whatever, that's fine. So I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm hoping for the best. Ryan Reynolds forever, man. All right, so brand new day. John Barenthal, that's who I was thinking of. He was right there. What the fuck? Who cares? Doomsday, who cares? Yeah, I don't care about this. Doomsday. Oh, shit. Speak of the devil. Wait, what the fuck? Ryan Reynolds, he was there? In a surprise appearance, a gray Deadpool popped up in the audience, revealed to be actor Ryan Reynolds in costume. He then peppered the cast with questions before implying that he'd like to play a role in the film, which I'm assuming if he's got the suit, that probably means he's in the movie, right? Like, that's the big thing for me. None of like the dimensional not interstellar, but like multiversal characters have showed up in the trailers so far. So it's a little confusing, right? Like I actually just watched, me and my girlfriend watched the Marvels last night, just so that I could see whatever the context is for what ends up happening at the end of that movie, which I know one of the characters ends up going to the universe with the X-Men. And the movie's fine. It's not as bad as I think people were making it out to be. It's just an okay superhero movie. It feels like a run-of-the-mill comic book storyline. That's really it. It's not going to change your life, but it won't offend you. It's not that bad. And yeah, one of the characters does she stops an incursion, basically, like stops two universes from pouring into each other, and then she gets trapped on the other side of another universe. So she is not in any of the trailers yet. So I'm curious as to what is going on with that. I don't know. Like, where's what's her name? Jessica Cruz? Like, bro, she literally be jumping through universes. Where's Wanda? Where's Strange at? Like, where are these characters? I'm confused. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on there. So hopefully as we get more trailers, and obviously when we watch the movie, I hope that they implement some of that stuff so that it will end up making sense, but who fucking knows? Cade Wade, am I a hater for not being high from Doomsday? Bro, no, you're fine. Nobody is. The only people who are hyped for Doomsday are people with a 3rd grade reading level. That's what it is. No, not excited for. Yeah, it's just them trying to salvage whatever last goodwill that they have before DC starts pounding them from behind with all of their stuff. I cannot wait for Clayface, bro. Oh my God, Clayface looks so fucking good. Clayface looks so fucking good, bro. That's a real movie right there, bro. That's a real movie. And they're going to show him transform into Clayface form. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Oh, hold on. A little bit of ADHD, but I do want to show you guys something real quick. I got a gourd from it was like a food market not too long ago. Me and my friends and my girlfriend went, ate some good food. Most of the food was nasty, but this was worth it. I feel like I'm in Sekiro. This is the coolest thing I own. Also, when I was there, I bought a little Batman. I bought a little Bat guy. Be hanging around. He'll probably be in videos and shit. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Should I keep him on the stream? Is there a way for me to do that? Damn. Let me see. I need to hang him from somewhere. I don't know. I have no idea. How do I keep bro in the fucking thing? Here we go. How about this? Oh, he's being strangled. Ah, that's fine. Look at this fucking stupid. You're okay, pal. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. How nasty was the food? Bro, it's so fucking like, okay, I will say we had something that I thought was not going to be good. It was like a sushi taco. It was like the taco shell was seaweed, and then the inside was like, you know, the sushi with the rice and the fish and shit like that. That was actually pretty fire. That was actually pretty tasty. I fuck with that heavy. Then I had like this cheese taco that had bulgogi in the middle. That was fucking disgusting. That was nasty. And then my friends got these like candied fruits on a stick. It was like encased in glass like candy syrup, and that was also disgusting. Most of the food is nasty. You really only go for shit like this. This gourd is fucking awesome. Very cool gourd. Copied me, but very cool. Since when do you have a gourd? Lame ass nigga lion. Mr. Star got a Batmite with him. Yes, this is my Batmite. This is my little dude. This just in, Batman left jealous after Clayface gets justice. That'll actually be so funny, because I actually think I saw somebody say that, where there was like, Clayface is going to be a really good interpretation of like what it feels like to have one of the worst days of your life, where you were just like a normal dude who gets your life ruined by some fucking experiment, and now you're a villain, and then Batman shows up and kicks your ass. Like, that's got to be a very weird like dichotomy there. So I'm interested to see that happen. Like, I really hope at the end of the movie, like, we get a shot of Batman and he just rushes in and kicks his ass or punches him or something. That would be fire. DC really leaning into everything will be different in each project, and I appreciate that. That's also something that I've said before about what, in my opinion, went wrong with a lot of the Marvel movies. There was an intent to not stray away too far from the formula while also trying to do weird shit. Because for as much as I hate Eternals, and I think that is a... Actually, do I even want to give that movie props? Like, even a little... No. Eternals sucks. It's a terrible film. But at the very least, it's like, all right, somebody with an eye for color and an understanding of speedsters, like, wanted to do some cool visual shit. So there is some good stuff in there as far as that goes. But don't watch that movie because of that. Just look that shit up on YouTube. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. But yeah, there wasn't enough variation or attempt to just do shit that really pushed the letter for what you would understand a Marvel movie could be. And they just didn't do it with, like, I don't know, like the right cast. Like, who truly gave a fuck about the Eternals? Nobody did. No one did. So I don't know, man. Like, Fantastic Four was good, but it is kind of run-of-the-mill, but it was a good movie. I thought that Thunderbolts was probably the furthest they went into entering, like, interesting territory. So that's why I really like that movie. I hope that we get more cool stuff, man. I hope that we get cool... Like, why don't we have a horror Marvel film? Why does that not exist yet? Like, people say, oh, bro, like, fucking Multiverse of Madness is kind of spooky. Stop. Cut that out. We're not doing that. And listen, I love Sam Raimi as much as the next guy, but we don't need to launder our arguments on what a fucking what is it? Like some like what a not street level, what a horror movie is versus what the fuck happened in Multiverse of Madness. We ain't got to do that. We ain't got to do all that. Cade Wade, also Johnny, how'd you feel about the Odyssey? I actually haven't seen it yet. I'm watching it tonight. I'm watching it in in an hour, or about 2 hours. So I will make sure to get you guys back on that soon. Wonders, I'm just gonna go with your last name. Wonders, what's up, bro? How you doing? How you feeling? Wish they made Fantastic Four lose to Galactus. Yeah, that would have been cool. I thought they were going to, or at the very least, I thought they were kind of brave for the scene at the end with Sue Storm. I thought that was really intense. Bringing her back, I was like, I mean, we got to have the family, so I understand it. But I was like, damn, y'all are committing to killing Sue Storm? That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I kind of hope for. Like, at this point, just do whatever. Just do whatever. Just do some cool shit, and I'll be good. Like, I know what a Marvel movie is now. It's slop, right? So just give me some cool shit with my slop, and I can go home and be chill, right? Like, for as much as I have faith in the Spider-Man movie, if it's just cool swinging scenes and Marvel movie slop, I'm cool. I'll be happy. I don't need any more than that. That's all I need. But let's get back on track. I got off track. This is the Doom suit. Saw somebody say that they liked it. It's fine. I just can't feel anything. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't get it. This means something to me. This means something to me, bro. David motherfucking Johnson. David motherfucking Johnson is playing the son of T'Challa in the new Black Panther movie. This means something to me, man. This means something to me, man. This dude is a real actor, bro. Like this. Oh my God, bro. I was in tears during The Long Walk. In tears. Streaming down my face, bro. Crying. Next to my girlfriend, who was not crying at all. Who was not crying at all. Boba Fettuccine, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? Bro. And then Alien Romulus? Alien Romulus? Listen, people give that movie hate for essentially being a rehash of the original Alien movie. Whatever, who cares? Cool ass fucking movie. But this guy, that's my fucking guy right there, man. Dude, David Johnson is such a good fucking actor, and I cannot wait for this. Now, there's an aspect to this that I do want to touch on that I'm not super happy about. And you guys are, yeah. We gotta, the overall movie, I think, is the real problem. Like, the actual concept of the film, I'm just happy that he's in it. And I'm happy he's going to be a focus. I really am looking forward to what he brings to this movie. Because, bro, Ryan Coogler, has he ever worked with Ryan Coogler before? I don't think so. But Ryan Coogler is that dude. He's really that guy, right? He's one of them. It's like, it's Christopher Nolan, it's Ryan Coogler. He's really one of them dudes, right? So I'm ecstatic from that front. I think based on that alone, I'm very, very happy about that. But we do gotta talk about the problems here. So before we do that, let me see. Ryan Coogler returned to Wakanda, acclaimed director, took to Hall H, blah blah blah. How do you say that? Letitia Wright announced David Johnson as the new Black Panther. He will play the son of T'Challa, the late Chadwick Boseman, and the new film will follow his character as he grows up and comes of age. Johnson stepped out to a standing ovation from the crowd. I want to thank you so much. Thank you, Ryan, blah, blah, blah. The amazing family that I have the honor and privilege of being blessed to join. I actually don't want to say too much because I want to let the screen do the talking. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. Let's talk about this. So the first thing that I want to bring to attention is the fact we still do not have a Blade movie. We don't have one. We don't have one. My boy Ali is trapped somewhere in the Marvel Studios building without a movie. They brought his stupid ass out with that dumbass hat, with that dumbass logo 7 years ago. 7 years ago. 7 years ago, they announced that movie, and it's still not out. And it is really depressing because all of the dumb decisions that they've made up to this point, all of the things that they had contributed to where Marvel Studios currently is with, you know, their VFX teams, right? With how they've been pushing out TV shows, not promoting certain shows going under the spotlight, certain shows not getting attention, certain shows being, you know, review bombed, right? Just like how they've handled since the end of Endgame, I think collectively we can all essentially like agree it's been a fucking mess. It has been a mess. And I feel like the Blade movie is the worst. It's like the biggest example of the complete and utter mismanagement of this entire thing, right? I am excited that we're getting a new Black Panther. I'm excited that David Johnson is in it. I'm excited that Ryan Coogler is back. I'm excited that we're getting a Ghost Rider movie. I'm excited that Ryan Gosling is in it. But I cannot ignore that all of these things are happening and you're bringing these people out on stage and having them get standing ovations and all of that fucking hoopla for a movie about a dude who's a vampire and cool as hell and wears a leather jacket. You can't get that right. Kevin Feige, do I need to shoot you in the balls? What is going on? What is happening? I don't understand. I'm confused. I'm lost. You expect me to think that you guys are going to nail making sense of the fact that the last time that I saw T'Challa's child, he was a fucking child. He was a kid. And now grown-ass David Johnson is going to be playing him in a movie. You expect me to believe that you're going to land that plane. But you couldn't make the Blade movie? These dots aren't connecting, my friend. That don't make no fucking sense. I don't understand that one. That's not connecting in my mind. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. So I don't know. Like, I know how to feel. I don't feel good. I don't feel good about this because I want to be happy about these things, but you guys just have too much on your track record to show me that you don't know how to handle this correctly, especially when it comes to your Black audience, man. Anthony Mackie doing an interview going, well, Steve Rogers is coming back as Steve Rogers. Read the comic books and blah, 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 blah. Hey, Anthony, I don't know if you know, but you are a decent actor. I'm not going to say you're great. You're a decent actor. I like you in the Marvel movies. I think there's a charisma about you that I fuck with. Marvel's script for your film was ass. It was terrible. It was terrible. And I think you know that. I think you know that, right? And the fact that because of the whole situation with Homeboy who was playing Kang, they now have to bring back all of these, you know, characters and people that made people come watch the original movies. And they're adding on minutes to a movie that already came out to explain why these people are here. Hey, bro, I know you're not going to... They're probably not going to take the Captain America mantle away from you. They probably won't do that. That would be really messed up. He probably is just going to be Steve Rogers. But guess what, bud? The fact that he's here means we're not paying attention to you whether or not you have that fuck-ass shield or not. He picked up Mjolnir, bro. I don't give a fuck that you're Captain America right now. Steve Rogers is here. No, I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to feel that way. I don't. I want to enjoy the movie. But that is the reality. That's why this is happening. So we have to be cognizant of that. Let's not be silly. Let's not be stupid, right? So there's that. So there's that, right? Then you think about, again, the TV shows. Ironheart. Review bombed the shit. The show ended up being fine, right? The real problem was the fact that she was black. Then you have Wonder Man, arguably one of the greatest MCU TV shows ever. Almost zero advertisement. Show came and went. People stopped. The only way you heard about that show was word of mouth. Whether or not you were seeing a random TikTok that said, hey man, I don't know if you've been watching Wonder Man, but it's really fucking good. Right? This is your reminder. If you have not seen Wonder Man, go watch it. It is a great show. Yeah, and it's disappointing. It's very disappointing. Like I want to be happy. I'm looking forward to it. Like, bro, I actually plan on rewatching Wakanda Forever. When I watched it, I was kind of middled on it, even though I was really enjoying the vibes and energy and cinematography and all of that stuff that Ryan Coogler was bringing to essentially his goodbye to his best friend in movie form, to pay homage to the role that he played. But bro, again, like the actress who's playing Shuri got bullied to shit. To the point where I think there had been rumors of her internally saying that she's happy that she's not going to be Black Panther anymore. She wasn't even given a chance. Not even a chance, bro. Not even a chance. And that movie's good. That's a good movie. That is a good movie. I got to rewatch it again. I want to rewatch it again because I feel like I'll enjoy it a lot better. But yeah, it just feels hard to be excited for stuff that looks like it's moving in the right direction because of all of the bullshit, right? It's just hard. That's kind of the core of it, right? It's difficult to have your hopes up. But you know, we'll see. Like, again, the reason why nobody's excited for Doomsday is because with everything the only thing that we know about the movie and why it exists is because of Marvel's fucking press conferences, not because of something you saw with your own eyes, not because an artist, a director, a screenplay writer, some actors, VFX people put together a product that you went, wow, this is so cool. I can't wait to see what happens next. No, what you got was Marvel standing in front of you going, hey guys, we shit the bed, so we're going to give you slop. We're going to give you this, something we know that you're going to be baited into liking and watching, and we're going to tell you everything that we're going to do with it. So when you watch the movie, the only thing that you're going to be able to focus on is the fact that this is all designed to make you go watch more Marvel movies later on. That's it. That's all. That is the whole purpose of this Doomsday saga we're about to enter. Not creatives coming together and going, hey, we have a story we want to tell. It is purely based on the fact that Marvel notices that you're not really wanting to go watch Marvel's movies anymore. So we have to create this. We have to do this whole confusing thing with all of these movies to essentially force you to see whatever it is that they have planned for the future so that you will continue to go watch Marvel films. That is why all of this is happening. And it's annoying. And it's really annoying. It's really fucking annoying. So, I don't know. But was that it? Was that it? Was there no more? Was that the only thing? Oh, yeah, I did see this, though. Oh, my God. I played a little bit of Tokon this weekend. I was very busy. I was kind of in a hole in terms of, like, doing stuff. So I didn't really get to play as much as I would like to. But this trailer bangs. I don't know anything about Phoenix Cyclops, so whatever. Marvel Comics Armageddon panel. This art looks cool, but I'm not reading anything Marvel right now, so I don't really have a lot of thoughts on that. Oh, I am hyped for this though. I'm hyped for this though. The Midnight Universe that comes out soon. This shit looks kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This shit kind of fire. This looking kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie. To my understanding, the Midnight series is basically like their actual version of Absolute, where they're taking like, you know, the concepts of how superheroes get their superpowers and turn them into a more horror-esque like situation or scenario. This one I think Peter Parker was experimented on, and they like strap this freak spider thing to his chest. I to my understanding, this is like, it's like a Kamen Rider kind of thing. Tokusatsu a little bit. I feel like I read somewhere that that's kind of the energy that they're bringing to these, so I am interested in that. Yeah, and they're doing a bunch more with like the other stuff. See all the issue covers. Yeah, let's look at those. Yeah, so is this, I think this is Black Cat. I think this is Black Cat. Yeah, or Gwen Stacy. I think so. I'm actually not sure. Oh yeah, Fantastic Four. Also, they're getting their own line. And then the X-Men as well. Look at that. Clean shaved Scott Summers, bro. Look at that fucking head. Look at that head. He looked kind of cool. He looked cool. Yeah, so interested in that. Can't wait for that to come out. But let's see what else. Actually, before, let me read some of these comments. Where are they at? More accurately, Kevin Feige feels like he failed us by not letting it happen when we can get an unbarked Doom movie. Yeah, I mean, like, bro. Oh, man, I'm so sad that I fucked up the Blade shit. I'm so sad, bro. I wish we could have done better. And then now it's like, all right, bro, whatever. Like, whatever, bro. Please shut up. Please shut up, bruh. Again, assets for the film was used in Sinners, so they had a concept. This is true. That's true. MCU is so bloated. Can't wait for the reset. Steve Rogers is Captain America with or without the shield. Yeah, like, come on, bro. I'm surprised people didn't talk about Wonder Man. Yep, Wonder Man fucking rules, bro. MCU deserves a reboot, sure, but what good will it do them unless it's animated? Yeah, I definitely do think we'd need more, like, 3D animated films. I think, obviously, Spider-Verse fucking rules, but it's like, bro, like, you have the blueprint. I'm actually surprised Spider-Verse didn't spawn more like 3D animated like comic book movies. Like I just would have thought that would have been another area that they would want to explore. So I don't know. Like, bro, you put fucking Miles Morales on the map. Like, we could do some shit here. Shout out to DC announcing the Absolute Steel. Oh, they're doing Absolute Steel? Okay, I have to look at that. I haven't looked at it yet. Speaking of Tokon, who's your main? I really like Magic. I really like Wolverine. He's the Leo function from Guilty Gear, so I'm actually enjoying that. And I haven't really aligned with anyone else. I want to try Penny Parker. I want to try Miss Marvel. I'm not really feeling any of the other characters though. Maybe Doom. I might try Doom. But yeah, mainly right now it's Magic and Wolverine. Those are the two that I like the most. I'm ass at the game. Like that game is hard. That game is genuinely hard. I'm really trash. So I gotta learn it. I have to learn it. That might be one of the only fighting games that I lock into, because obviously it has characters that I like, and I want to keep playing it so that other characters can get in, like Cloak and Dagger and Daredevil and who else? Miles, obviously. So yeah, I might just be playing that just so that I can keep like playing it, and then whenever the new like characters come out, I get to play them as well. So yeah, Tokon's cool. Out of the sex of Star Wars Visions, X-Men 97, and Spider-Verse, Disney really ought to understand the massive outreach of their animations. Yes, exactly. Exactly. We need animated Omega Ranger series. Disney like animation beyond What If for Marvel. Honestly, that's what it was seeming like. I need Midnight Hulk. Ooh, that actually might be fire. That could be fire. I could definitely see that. My only issue with Midnight is we don't highlight for actual darker characters, darker character Ghost Rider. Yeah, I here's my thing. I think they're based on what I heard about the way the Ultimate series went. I think they might just be in a situation where they're testing the waters for what they need to be doing next. So I'm hopeful that once if these go out and they do good, we're gonna start seeing those other, characters come in. But yeah, no, like if I had to trade one for like a more of a Midnight Suns kind of thing, I think I would probably trade the X-Men one because they're just doing vampires, and apparently like X-Men vampires is already a thing. Like that's already existed, so I don't really get why they need to do it again. I don't know. But if I could trade that one, I'd probably trade that one for something else. I need Absolute Swamp Thing, Midnight Daredevil. Yeah, no, those both of those sound good. I want to see Hancock, Meteor Man return. Disney has been sitting on the up, and away family for a while after Sky High. Was that like a real thing? Like, are those in the same universe? I never knew that. That's actually kind of cool. Carnage is my goat. Yeah, I can't wait to play him in Tokon. I was actually upset he wasn't in the beta because he was one of the characters that I wanted to try. Did you play the Avatar fighting game? I did not. It didn't seem like it was for me. I wasn't really interested in it all that much. It seemed cool, but it wasn't enough. Movie booths. What is this? All weekend, visitors can stop by the Marvel booths and immerse themselves. What? What am I looking at? What is that? Fucking Jeff. So is that it? That's it? No more news? For real? I could have swore there was more. Am I bugging? Is there not more? No other announcements? That's so weird. I really thought there was more. Reddit posts? Do I really want to look through Reddit? Damn, I guess that's it. Okay. Well. All right then. Okay. Who fucking cares, I guess, after that? All right. Actually, you know what? I have a Discord where some of my friends will sometimes send stuff in there. So maybe I could take a look at that in a second. Yeah, there's a lot of shit in here. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Well, I'll look at that later. Let's do the DC stuff. Let's look at the DC stuff. I saw this post that should have a lot of information on it. Let's see here. So this is all the DC Comics announcements. I don't know if there was any movie stuff. Somebody let me know if there was, but I don't think there was. So here, is this the full thing? So new Steelbook from Morgan Hampton. I don't know what that means. First look at Absolute Cyborg and Absolute Cheetah. No way. For real? Oh, I gotta see what that looks like. Wait, did they post it? Actually, you know what? Let me just scroll through here. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I'll do that instead. Okay, so Black Canary. DC Comics announced Absolute Black Canary, a one-shot. Oh, Oh, porn sack. That fucking name. I think this is the person currently writing Absolute Green Arrow. So it's just they're doing another one. It will be set between the two Green Arrow arcs and will explore. I'm dumb. Explore Dinah's own mystery setup issues 4 through 6. Okay, so a one shot for Black Canary. That's pretty cool. I'm very excited about that. Okay. I know that Cassandra Cain is also getting a one shot too, and that ties into Absolute Catwoman. So nice. I can't wait. Yeah, whenever that comes out, I will be getting that. All right, what's next? What else? Oh, okay, here's the design. Here it is. Damn, why is he so dark? Is that on purpose? Absolute Cyborg. Maybe that's just a bad photo. Oh, people are doing art for him already. That's cool. Wow. So yeah, he's like, okay, here we go. So he's like a young kid. Damn, what is that? I would be interested if that's like Brainiac technology. I feel like that would be pretty fire, no? Or whatever it is that they were working on in Absolute Flash. I actually need to catch up to Absolute Flash because I haven't been keeping up with it as much as everything else. But yeah, no, he looks cool. He looks fucking cool. Yeah, bro, he's fucking... What's this guy's name? Spencer. He's fucking Spencer. Holy shit. Vic Stone. Okay. Fire. All right, what's next? What else are we got? Oh, here's the cheetah design. Ew. What? Oh, nah. Oh. What? Barbara's skin and body mass stretched and twisted and entwined with cheetah form. Ew. Okay. That's so interesting. That is so interesting. Okay, so here's the thing, right? So within the last, I don't know how long, within the last time frame of fucking, what am I thinking of? I'm like cracked out right now. I definitely feel like the edible is hitting here. Yeah, I'm here. Oh, Boba, you joined the Discord. Yay. If you have not joined the Discord, it is available. It is free. You can join it. I put the links in most places. Oh, T6, what's up, my boy? Thanks for coming in. But anyway, from reading Wonder Woman comics, what I have gathered is more information about the cheetah transformation. And I think it's very cool, the relationship that she has with the cheetah god, and then like what ends up happening with their union and stuff like that, I think is very cool. In Absolute Wonder Woman, they're doing something interesting with Barbara not seeking out the god, but more as being thrown onto them, right? And then them having that like bonding relationship of the cheetah god giving her a sense of belonging and ability to stand amongst like her contemporary, which is Wonder Woman, right? So it's ego, but in a different way than it is in the original comics, which I think is very cool. Very, very cool. So they're going a real body horror route with this one, and I think that's fire. I think that shit is gas. Let me see what some of the messages in chat. Let's see before I continue. So this is sick. This is super sick. What the fuck, bro? They cooked. They cooked. They super cooked. Let's see. I'm saying a lot. I apologize. I need to stop doing that. Side tangent. Kagurabachi opening should be either metal or some nostalgic shit like Part 1 Naruto. I could see that. I could see that. Or they should just use the song I did for the edit I made. Hit up Isaiah Rashad. Put same shit as the opening for Kagurabachi. I fucking dare you. I dare you. Let's see. I did it again. Lantern looks straight gas. I actually did see the most recent Lanterns trailer, and it looks super fire. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Why would you take an Eddie when you're going to watch a movie later? Because movies are better on edibles. They are. Everything is better on edibles. Everything. Absolutely everything. Absolutely everything is. I did it again. Gulping Flower. Hi. I can't stick around too long because I don't want to get spoiled on KB, but wanted to let you know you're doing great work. And you and Alexander, I think that's how you say it, are two of the best creators in the anime space. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And I actually do fuck with Alexander. I like his videos. And my homeboy, I know my homeboy, my love and joy, my pride and joy, fucking... Now, why am I blanking on his name now? Now I look like a phony. What's my friend's name? What is my friend's name? Radman. My boy Radman. He edits for Alexander. So big ups to him. Horror is the current wave. It's even noticeable in Ben 10. I think Robert Kirkman and Mark Miller influenced the wave 100%. A workman. Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Do you have any advice for new anime video essays channels? Would love OG advice from another black brother. This is a burner account. No problem. I will answer that real quick and then we'll get back to some of this stuff. Do not watch other AniTubers for inspiration. Move around. Look at movies. Look at film review. Look at music review. Look at news review. Find your style outside of AniTube. AniTube is too insular. It's too cyclical. It's too samey. You are not going to find your unique styling from within the space. Move out. I would say some of my biggest inspirations have been Kazunat Marcus, Nakey Jakey. I will say totally not Mark, but I think he applies the same philosophy as I do, as well as Patrick Willems and who else? Oh, Thomas Flight. All of those guys outside of the anime space never talk about anime, mostly video games, mostly movies. Those kinds of people, those are the people who have stylings that I wanted to bring to my art, as well as some of the other stuff out there in terms of influence. Also, Behance. Behance is a great place to get inspiration for video styling layout. I think those are really good. Does that matter what I post about? Not really. As long as you stand out. But be careful of copyright. Be careful with that copyright. That's part of the reason why I'm doing comic books now. Because from what I've seen in terms of reaction videos, they are cracking the whip. All right, let's get back to some of this stuff. Let's see. Okay, so we saw Cheetah. Okay, so here's some more. This is some stuff from Catwoman. Absolute Huntress and the Question? What? Absolute the Question? The character everybody's been looking at? Or been waiting for? Wait. So that would mean the two girls, that would mean that the two girls are those characters that she ran into. But I didn't recognize the names. So are they just the new versions of those characters now? Yeah, the Huntress is like somebody else. Somebody who's read Absolute Catwoman issue 1 and 2, let me know. Because I think that's right. I'm pretty sure that's right. Those girls are not those characters, like, typically. I'm not bugging on that. I don't think so. Gourd break. Yeah, but that's cool. The designs look fire. All right, what's next? Ooh, what is this? First look at Spider-Man manga series? Is this Peter? What? Wait. This is Peter? What the fuck? Is that Matt? That's Matthew fucking Murdoch. Bro, what? Whoa, wait. When does this come out? Oh, I gotta do research on this. Wait, what the fuck? What? Look at this. This is gas. No, wait, this is gas. Holy shit. Okay, so what does this get? Kadokawa. What? Okay. So are they going to, when is this release and what is it releasing on? That's so gas. I'm going to have to talk about this. Like, I'm going to need to read this. Holy shit. That's so fucking sick. Yo, I'm locked. I'm fucking locked. Okay, yo, what the fuck? All right, what is this? Eternal. Wait. It was discussing fish. It was discussing fish. I'm just gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. I have to move on. I have to move on. I gotta move on. All right. So, Justice League, The Dark Realm. I actually don't know what this is, but it looks cool. Dan Mora at it again. The only thing I've read from... I really like Dan Mora's art style. I haven't read anything from him outside of Justice League Unlimited. No. No, it's the Batman and Superman series. I forgot what that one's called. I think it might be called Batman and Superman. But I've only read that. It's fine. It's very kind of Saturday morning, cartoon-esque. I read it every now and again when I just want to read a comic. I'm not caught up, but it's cool. So I'm curious what his thing is going to be, what his thing is in terms of as a writer. I don't really know his quirks yet, but his art is great. So, but I will say I am reading Justice League Dark, and I like that a lot. So if this is that or some version of that, I feel like I will probably be into this. So we shall see. Let me read some comments real quick before we continue. Let's see. There's several Spider-Man manga, including an ongoing collab manga with OG Ultraman. The creator of My Hero Vigilantes is doing a manga on DOC OC's daughter. Or Doc Ock. I'm fucking idiot. Doc Ock's daughter. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. All right. Some Spider-Man manga out there. That's pretty fire. Not gonna lie, Spider-Man design not for me. Matt looks pretty good though. I thought Peter looked pretty cool. I thought he looked pretty cool. There's an Amazing Spider-Man and Miles webtoon. Interesting. I actually don't read webtoons like that. The only one that I actually watched or read was what was it called? The one webtoon everybody read from Bonesaw. Shogun. That was the only one I actually read and caught up with. Shogun is cool. So Shogun had some problems in terms of writing structure, but again, Bonesaw is he's a new writer, he's figuring it out. He had some things about it that I recognize in newer writers or online writers, with how they tell their story, their power systems, and how they connect those power systems and themes to what is happening in the story. A lot of times you want to draw something's cool, you want to have something cool in the scene, but the emotional weight isn't there because what is happening isn't directly tied to the internal struggle of the character. So that's just some stuff that, you notice in certain writers and everything like that. But had some really dope elements, had some really good, interesting character writing every now and again. Obviously the character designs are cool. The art is great. And I feel like it had a lot of room to grow for sure. I think it got too much hate. Online, truly. I think people were being too mean about that one. Absolute question on the absolute question. Why that exists? Why? What's the point? I don't know. The Spider-Man fake red is a solid read. Okay, I'll check that one out. In terms of DC or Marvel, who do you think is one-upping the other, and how does this affect Invincible's legacy? What an amazing question. It's hard to say because I saw Supergirl recently, and Supergirl sucks. Supergirl sucks in a way that is really disappointing and a little misogynistic. You know what? Ask me. a lot of people have really dumb things to say about Supergirl. Obviously, you have the misogynists and the weirdos saying she's not hot enough, or what, a woman Superman, blah blah blah. You know, tomato tomato, throw these people in the garbage, right? But then you actually watch the movie and you recognize that the people who are making it do not understand the thing that they're adapting. And also don't think that a woman can be the main focus of her own storyline without you needing to throw a bunch of random men throughout the entire narrative to keep people entertained. I don't fucking know. So yeah, I plan on doing a full video on Supergirl. So I'll keep my thoughts. I'll keep my thoughts to myself on that. I keep most of my thoughts to myself on that. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, who has the one up? So yeah, there's some stuff I like on one end. There's some stuff I don't like on the other. I think right now, as a DC fan, I feel well fed. I feel very happy about what I'm getting. Outside of the Supergirl stuff, I cannot wait for Batman 3. I'm looking forward to Man of Tomorrow. I'm looking forward to Clayface. Like, I'm not super upset outside of the fact that I am now a full-on Wonder Woman fan. So, like, we starving, big bro. We starving. We starving out here. Been starving for a little bit, apparently. I did my research. I know what's going on. I've seen it. I see what's happening on the streets. Batman 3. Batman 2, my bad. Thank you, Bova. Thank you, Bova. Yeah, so yeah, I'm actually a little upset and a little annoyed by that. But yeah, little annoyed by that. But anyway. Yeah. So it's hard to say, you know. I feel happy as a DC fan, but I am a little annoyed, and I feel like probably Marvel people feel the same. So it's kind of a tie. So it's neck and neck right now for that. Was there anything else interesting that I needed to look at? I don't think so. Yeah, Cyborg, Cheetah, Midnight Suns thing. I think this is fake. I did see the Midnight Suns post. That's fake. There is no reportedly anything about Midnight Suns right now. There is nothing Midnight Suns. That's not real. Okay. This is cool. We're getting a Vixen storyline, a character that I know nothing about outside of Justice League Unlimited. But it is cool to see more black characters get some shine. And I also apparently know, I think it's this guy or somebody else is going to be working on the Static Shock comic that's coming soon. So I'm very excited about that. So yeah, more black DC characters getting their own lines. Very cool. I also think Stephanie Williams will be taking over for Wonder Woman as well. So we can get that gremlin out of there as soon as possible. So also excited about that. So very cool. Please take the pen away from Tom King. Get it out. And this was the last thing from the thread. Kevin Feige confirms Nova will be a film. I don't know anything about Nova. My homie Soul says that Nova is cool, and I think that Soul has good taste. So I'm pretty sure he will be cool, and I actually would like to read some of his comics. I am so glad that I have been the conduit for getting so many of my friends into comic books. Let me tell you, it is one of the best feelings in the world. All right. I feel like a true guiding light for the people I love in my life. I am their savior. I have brought them to the promised land. The thing about Johnny is that he creates movements. He don't become part of them. All right. When Johnny lock in, the wave changes, and that's what happened. That's exactly what happened. None of my friends will admit it. They won't tell you. They'll get online and call me a bum. They'll call me a liar. They'll say, oh, Johnny's over here saying that he's the wave, he's the motion. And listen, bro, you're the one who got splashed. Pause. Pause on that. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. So, yeah. Yeah. Got all my friends in the comic books. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm also happy to be making, like, talking to friends who like comic books and have always liked them, and being able to talk to them. And it's like, oh, great. We have some new people who are here to talk about this stuff with. So that's pretty cool. I hope you enjoy the Odyssey. Snob Pick, the movie is like steak too juicy or lobster too buttery. Anyways, goodbye. You're the reason I'm into comic books myself. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Have a good day, Boba. Have a good day. Have a good day. Loving Teen Titans new roster. Yeah, bro. Good Jason. Goodly written Jason. I'm actually looking forward to when that one comes out. I think next week is kind of a drought. Nothing interesting is coming out yet. Nothing interesting is coming out next week, or something in specific that I want to get from DC. There's no Absolute next week. There's no new Batman or anything like that. So I have to check what I might end up buying when I go to the bookstore on Wednesday. But I need to know, when does everything else come out? Like, what are the due dates? When are we getting this new stuff? When are we getting new stuff? Opinions on Adventures with Superman, using Wonder Woman characters so it counts, right? It doesn't, but I love the show. I actually haven't seen it. That will be a new show that I'm starting. I just caught up to Daredevil recently, and now I think I can start getting into other things. So I want to watch X-Men 97 season 2, and then I also want to start watching My Adventures with Superman. So I'll be doing that. Impound Comics wise, Arc, Fourth Wall, Black Sand, Dark City, Concrete, Uneck Studios, Dream Fury, Fanboy, HBCU Comics are the future of fiction for me. Are you following any indie comics? I'm actually not. But if you recommend some that you think are pretty fire, please let me know, and I will look into them. I will 100% look into them. But I think that's almost everything I want to talk about, and I don't have a lot of time. I wanted to talk about Kagurabachi, but we ended up talking about comic book stuff for way longer. I'll just do this quick. We'll talk about it real quick because I have to leave. I have to leave soon. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do the Kagurabachi section now. Okay, my goat, my golden goose, my good boy, Hokuzono has returned. He has returned to the stadium. He is here in the building. He has come back to grace us with more peak. Yet again. He has returned with fire. And bro, I'm currently rereading Bleach. I started reading Bleach as part of a challenge that me and my group of friends were kind of keeping up with, so that, we can kind of improve ourselves in areas where we wanted to improve. Mine was reading. I wanted to improve the amount I was reading a day. So I picked reading 10 chapters or 10 issues of something, anything a day. I did fail on one day, but I got it down the rest of the days. I'm also still doing that currently. So I started reading Bleach. And that boy Kubo is that motherfucking guy, bro. That boy Kubo is that fucking guy. And now, having reread the series, because I read it when I was younger. I read it when I was a kid. But now, having reread the series, yo, Kubo got children everywhere. Everywhere. All them niggas is his children. This is one of them right here. The way that they are able to conceptualize just a tiny thing, just something so innocuous, so small, and give it so much purpose that it infects the entirety of a chapter. The symbolism, the metaphor, all of it. It is a beautiful poem. The boy Hokuzono did it again. He did it again. He did it again. This, I'm now, bro, no funny shit. I'm now understanding Kubology. I'm now with y'all. I'm now with y'all. This is Kubology. This is I'm understanding it. I'm understanding it. This is Kubology. This is what it is. I'm now awake. I'm now awake to Kubology. So this is what we got. This is it. Right here. Fire. He returns with literal fire. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So we get Kunishige's backstory. A very tragic one. Honestly, this is some heavy shit. You've seen, child who comes from a bad background, abusive father, abused and mentally unstable mother. We've seen that, bro. I've seen. Listen, I read shonen, bro. I get it.
I'm about to go in like 5-10 minutes.
Okay, I'll be right there. That was my timer. That was my timer. So I got 10 minutes to do this. So yeah. So I'm understanding it. But like that thing of the praise for the color of his eyes and his abilities that he got from his father to the immediate, my dad's a piece of shit and he ruined my life and he broke my mother in a way where she will never be fixed. She can never return. And just take that light away from me. I remember this feeling of I have a gift from my father and the connection we had, and then the bullshit he did. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, this, like, it's an added layer. Like, that's the thing about Kagurabachi for me. A lot of the times when I glaze, it really just truly be on some shit where it's like, this is something that I've come to recognize and understand is often used as a piece of storytelling, right? But then you just take it a step further. You just take it a step further. It's a little bit of salt, a little bit of seasoning that I ain't tasted before. You just put it, and you really kind of make it your thing. You made it your own thing. That's what I really love about this guy. That's what I really love about this guy. It's just taking a step. That's the thing. You don't got to go crazy. You don't have to go out there. You don't have to try to reinvent the wheel, baby. People have been writing stories forever. We've been doing it since Gilgamesh, bro. We've been doing it since the Odyssey, gang. We've been here before. Act like you've been here before. Act like you've been here before. Okay? We already know. Hokuzono, you take the pie that's already, you put some of that special shit on it. Hey man, everybody know how to make pasta, but not your pasta. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're discussing. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. This is rough. This is heartbreaking. And, the thing for me too, obviously, is the connection with, child losing a parent. I've been through that. So I connect with that character on that level. But even greater than that, right? And even something that I personally felt as a result of that, right? But also something that I think people can recognize within themselves, right? If you come from a home where your connection to somebody caring for you, right? And the only thing you see after that is dysfunction, is, not what parenting is, not what a life filled with individuals who give a fuck about you or are there to protect you and so on and so forth. Look what it turns you into. Look what your environment has done to you, even subconsciously, right? As a child, you're almost never given a chance in these situations. But it's those special sparks that come into your life where you're able to turn it around, right? So that's what he's experiencing. Somebody who's able to, hey, man, I just like being around you. You ain't got to be nothing else. You don't have to be nothing else. Those tears, man. Those tears, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. And what you expect me to do? Really think about that. What you expect me to do when the person who came into my life after both my parents left this earth in the worst way possible? When when no one's looking out for me, no family member, no nothing, it's just me, Dolo, and that person made me feel that my life was worth living and that I have people out there who are looking out for me. You expect me not to make nukes for them? You expect me not to make nukes? I'm just supposed to just, hey man, whatever they do to her, do it. You expect me not to nuke this whole bitch down? I have to. Was it racist? Yes, to an extent. That wasn't his intention, but intentions don't really matter in those situations. But, you know. That as everyone would get bombed. Like, what do you expect me to do, bro? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Bro, she made me cry. We danced with sparklers in the dark. She brought light to my life. She brought fire to my life. Bro, I'm blowing New Jersey up. I'm blowing New Jersey up. What are you talking about? It gotta go. It has to go. There's no other recourse. It gotta go. I'm sorry. It has to. It has to go. I'll do anything. Legitimately, I'll do anything. So, yeah, no, it's a good chapter. Very good chapter. Very good chapter. I'm glad he's back. I don't know what his timeline is going to be looking like for continuing on. I hope he's back next week. I hope he's actually healthy and in good shape and is able to do what he's got to do. And GTA, of course, can't have you labeled as a flight risk. Yeah. But yeah, no, I hope he's back next week. I hope to get more of wherever this goes. I'm pretty sure this will be the end of this part. Like, we're not going to get, young Kunishige continued. I think we got what we needed from this little bit of the chapter. So I'm looking forward to getting back to the flashback proper and seeing where that goes. But yeah, good shit, man. Hoaxzona, welcome back, bro. I love you. I love your work. But yeah, bro, I gotta go. It's time to go watch the movie. I'm gonna go see Odyssey. You guys take care. I will be back next week with another stream. Get to talk to you guys more about more stuff. We'll actually go over Absolute Comics the next time. So yeah. Anyway, see you guys later. Peace.